to talk to us, and they will be picking the lucky winner of the lucky draw.
I also request CAS Prabhu, the chairman of the Coimbatore branch, to kindly join the Zoho team on the dais. I now request CAS Prabhu, chairman of the Coimbatore branch, to kindly present a bouquet to the Zoho team.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please.
The session is over to MD Rameez Faisal, Regional Head, Zoho Corporation.
Rameez Faisal. Rameez Faisal is Regional Head, Partner Integration Program at Zoho Corporation, responsible for nurturing partnerships and strategic alliances. Also heads the Education Institute wing of Zoho Finance Products. He handles clients in India, Dubai, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and Africa for Zoho Finance Products. Rameez is an MBA specialized in marketing and finance and a gold medalist from Bharatiya University. Rameez was the winner of the Chandrakanti Memorial Young Business Leader Award. He was awarded Best Debater by Coimbatore Management Association. He is also a faculty member in SICASA for training CA students in advanced information technology.
Hello, check.
There it is.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure having all of you here. I would like to thank the whole team of SARC for organizing such a path-breaking event and also inviting me as a part of it. And personally, I take it as a privilege to stand before the best brains in the country, the Chartered Accountants of India. We know that the world was wrestling with the global pandemic amidst the lockdown with an amalgam of both positives and negatives. Positives with regards to humanity and kindness, negatives with regards to all the losses. We will have to agree that the losses are more, but never forget that it is often out of the periods of losing comes the greatest strivings towards a new winning streak. So if you're losing, it is just the beginning of a winning. So let's stay positive and hope for the best. And to introduce myself, I'm Rameez from Zoho, and I'm going to be the presenter on the topic, Back Office Backbone. I hope most of you would know Zoho, but for those who don't, we'll give a short introduction. Zoho, we are predominantly into SaaS, software as a solution, and we are meant for the tagline, made in India, made for the world. We are into the industry for the past 25 plus years. We have 60 plus applications. We have our customers across 190 plus countries. We have 60 plus million users. We have 9,000 plus employees working in our organization. We are a well-connected ecosystem of business solutions. We are a proud winner of Atmanirbhar Bharat App Innovation Challenge, recognized by the Government of India as the best app in the business category. And these are the applications that won the Atmanirbhar Bharat App Challenge, namely Zoho Books, Expense, Invoice, Workplace, and Zoho Click. So with that, let's get into the presentation. Over the next 20 minutes, we'll see how are we transforming the way accountants manage their clients' business finance and back office functions. Let's get started with our story, how we started our finance suite of applications. If you see, we started off with the invoicing solution known as Zoho Invoice in the year 2008, focusing more on the receivables part of the business, managing the product catalog, sending out beautiful invoices, tracking the payments for that, automating follow-ups. Also, we went to the extent of facilitating the invoices with online payments to get paid faster. Seeing the traction that we got for Zoho Invoice, we followed up with Zoho Books, which focuses more on customers and receivables management, vendor and payables management, automating the bank operations, tax and tax filing part with the real-time financial reporting a lot more. If you see in the 2011 and 2012, that is when we saw the subscription-based business model emerging. Customers or even the business owners, they don't want to sell just once to their customers. Rather, they wanted to have a recurring relationship with the customer. So that is when we came up with Zoho subscriptions, but this has its own challenges. You have to send the invoices periodically. You will have to automate the collection process, dunning management if the collection management fails. And this style of business has a unique style of metrics as well as the reports to track its growth and acceleration. So that is when we launched Zoho subscription to handle all of these challenges. The next one in 2015, it is Zoho Expense. A lot of you might travel. People who do a lot of travel can correlate to this. First of all, travel is a pain. Tracking the travel expense and submitting the expense report is all the more pain. So what happened is we came up with Zoho Expense to tackle the pain of travel management and submitting the expense report. In the same year, we came up with Zoho Inventory for order management and order fulfillment. Earlier, a few years back, any businesses, they used to be very simple. Hardly they had one or maximum two sales channels. But today, the scenario is entirely different. People wanted to sell offline, online through their website, online through the marketplaces. First of all, handling inventory is a problem. And synchronizing this inventory across all of these applications or marketplaces, it is complex. And when you have multiple warehouses, then the problem multiplies itself. And you also have problems related to shipment and its tracking. So we launched Zoho Inventory to handle all of these operations and challenges. And Zoho subscriptions in the year 2017. It is a tool to quickly set up your payment page to collect your money online. It just targets one single problem and addresses it effectively, that's all. And payroll has its own complications, complex salary structures. You have payroll calculations done, timely payment for your employees, and also you'll have to be compliant with the statutory requirements. So to address all of these challenges, we released Zoho Payroll, and that is the latest edition that has been launched from this finance suite of products. If you see whatever the products that I have told and the features that I have explained, we have covered almost most of the back office functions, right from your receivables, invoicing, order management, accounting and general ledger, payroll, tax filing, payables, purchase, etc., etc., etc. Yes, agreed that we'll have to go a long way with regards to enhancing the existing functionalities and also incorporating new product functionalities into the product, but we do have a decent coverage. And that has been the goal right from the day one, to provide a comprehensive back office suite that's well integrated. Not just a suite, a platform that is extendable, customizable, and also scalable. I repeat, extendable, customizable, and also scalable. Talking about extendable, what do we mean by extendable? The first and the foremost point that I would like to highlight here is about the application programming interface, APIs. We have a strong set of APIs. We are an open system. Our APIs are always open. Anybody can build a powerful solution with the help of our APIs first. If somebody wants to integrate their solution, their existing solution with our application, they can do it with the help of APIs. The fact is, our own applications, be it the mobile client or the web client, both are built on our public APIs only. The second thing which I would like to highlight is regarding the plugins. Plugin can do wonders in your business. We have a powerful set of plugin framework. Using this, you can embed any widget in our applications. The example that I've quoted here is the widget of Zoho Desk. Zoho Desk, for your information, it is a tool or a product to track all your customer-related queries in the form of tickets. So if you take this widget and embed in the place where you have the customer-related information, like the revenue information, you will be able to correlate that is, the revenue that is generated by the customer and the efforts that you have taken to resolve all their queries, whether it is matching or not. And these plugins can do wonders. It's a simple example that I'm giving. Not just the Zoho widgets, even if it is a third-party widgets, you will be able to embed this in our application. Moving forward, create your own modules. You can extend the platform creating your own module. We do have all the modules available like estimates, invoices, bills, expenses, etc., etc. But still, let's say there is a requirement for you. Let's take the example that we don't have the functionality of handling fixed asset management and depreciation in our module. Yes, we will be bringing it in the near future, but in the meanwhile, if you prefer or if you're interested, you can engage with one of our system integrators and have it for yourself, create it for yourself. The one other example which I can quote here is, assume that your employees are traveling a lot in your organization. So when they travel, they'll be going or choosing the airlines, they'll be staying at the hotels. So you, as a manager, you feel that you want to track how they feel about their travel. Probably after they are back, you wanted them to give a review on their hotel or the airlines that they took, so that this will be helpful for the rest of the employees working in your organization. So you decide to create a review module to get all the reviews once they are back from the travel. You can do that. So likewise, any kind of custom requirement, if you want to create it as a module, you will be in a position to do that. That's why I said it is extendable. Coming to the customizable, we just saw about how we were creating our own customized module. Even in that module, how do you want the data? How do you want the forms? How do you want the layout to be? Also, you can decide how the data type has to be, how the fields has to be, how this has to be reflected to the customer or the user of this particular product. So you can decide everything right from the scratch. You will be in a position to customize the modules that you have, irrespective of whether it's a default module or your own customized module created in the application. Validation rules. The administrator can check and restrict the data flowing into your organization with the help of validation rules. One example which I can quote for validation rules is, let's say that you have fixed a particular limit for any type of expense in your organization. Let's take the example of food expense of 2,000. Somebody is posting 3,000 or more than that. What happens ideally is the system will restrict them from even creating it. Another example is, let's say you don't want to give a discount, or you don't want to give any kind of discounts more than 10%. You can achieve it with the help of validation rules. This validation rules will restrict any employee working in the organization to create or put the transactions with a discount more than 10%, whether it is percentage or even an amount. You can also create customized buttons. You can see the example over here. Let's say you are in the customer information page, and directly from here you wish to generate the customer profit instead of going to the report section. You can achieve it with the help of custom buttons, and you can also define what this button has to do. So you can come up with your own use cases. We saw an example of creating a review module in the earlier slides. So here you have custom workflow. You will be in a position to customize the workflow and also the data flow in your organization. So how this could be done? We just created, or we saw the example of creating a review module in your organization. If somebody is filling that review module or commenting or posting a review on that, what should it happen? Whether it has to be posted or it has to be going through a moderation or get it approved by the travel manager, whatever it is, you will be able to customize the flow in which the data travels inside your organization. Any kind of workflow, you will be able to trigger and customize it with the help of custom workflows. Automations, you can achieve n number of automations. Few examples that I quote is, if somebody is giving a review, a thanking email can be automated. If there is a customer for whom you are recording a payment, a SMS can be triggered automatically to the customer for whom the invoice has been created. You have in-app notifications. So let's say somebody is deleting something in your organization. You want the admin to be noted with an in-app notification. You can achieve that. You want to enhance the credit time of any large transaction. Let's say transaction more than 10 lakhs. For all the transactions more than 10 lakhs, you want to add the credit limit by 15 days. You can do it automatically. Just trigger an automation and it gets done. Apart from the default reports that are available, you also can go to the extent of customizing the reports. You can choose the date range, how many rows you need, how many columns you need, what are all the fields that you need, whether you want to hide it or show it, and you can also save it for your future references. So these are the things under customizable. So next comes the scalable. Scalability, the solution grows along with your business, irrespective of whether you generate or process 100 transactions per month or 100K transactions per month, we will be in a position to help you. And based on the process of your business, whether it is simple or complex, we will be able to help you. And also, if you would like to scale globally, even then, we'll be in a position to help you. So what we have created right here is a comprehensive back office suite that is extendable, scalable, and also customizable. So now we have seen what we were creating or what we have created so far. Let's see how we are planning to transform the back office suite itself or the back office functions. Traditionally, finance has been focusing on these three things. One is cost, second is control, and the third one is compliance. Talking about the compliance factor, you ask any finance guy or any finance team where they are spending a lot of time. They will say they are spending a lot of time on ensuring that the tax and the tax related issues are handled properly. Basically what they do is they spend a lot of time on tax compliance. Here we have made the compliance on autopilot mode. Let's take the example of GST. We help you create a tax compliant invoice with all the calculations automated, be it the CGST, SGST, IGST, even the GST reports, and also help you filing. Any kind of amendments which are happening in the government side, we will be intimated prior. We will be having that ready in the software, and once the government goes live, we will also make it live in the product. So what I mean to say is we will be able to make it live with the latest amendments in the products. And whomever are using the payroll solutions, they'll be compliant with the statutory requirements like ESI, PF, etc. The same applies to e-wayables and e-invoicing also. Whatever has been mandated, if you're creating the e-invoice or the e-wayables, if you are creating it, which means it is a tax compliant transaction. Otherwise, the system will restrict you throwing an error stating that, boss, you have left this field, please fill it up. So whatever is mandated by the government, we will also mandate it inside the solution. And that's why I'm telling that the compliance is on autopilot mode. Second thing is cost. Moving to the cloud itself is a huge cost saver because you reduce the amount on your infrastructure, your integrations, etc. We can see there is a lot of accounts payable team spending a lot of time in doing the manual data entry work. It is said that 60% of their time is spent on doing the manual data entry and also the mundane tasks. What we have is we can help with scanning all of those documents and replicating the transactions in your system. So you just scan it and it is just applied with the help of artificial intelligence and also machine learning. The next process where you spend a lot of time is banking and the reconciliation process. We connect with your banking and we automatically take the fresh feeds of your bank statement into the organization, and we check each and every transaction whether it is available in the accounting system, whether this transaction is available, corresponding transaction. If it is available, we help you match that or we let you create that. So bank reconciliation is one of the tedious tasks, but with the right technology at place, you will feel it like a child's play. So when you automate the accounts receivables, it directly reduces the sales outstanding, the past due receivables, and bad debts, which has direct impact on your accounting or even your cost. Cash handling is a problem, and handling cash has some cost. So if you go digital, based on whatever the advancements that are happening right now, you will be in a position to reduce the cash management expenses overall. And third part is about the controls. You can have n number of controls, but these controls to be effective, it has to be easy to be implemented and maintained. We have workflow approvals where you can set up the workflow or the approval workflow based on your organization hierarchy or based on your preference. So anybody who creates any transaction inside your organization, it has to pass through the workflow or the approver flow, even if it is multi-level, level 1, level 2, only then we let you create the transaction itself or it to be accounted. You can easily create and enforce policies. All the exception reports that you generate from the application makes your auditing easy. And also with the help of integrated card management, which you can do it with the help of Zoho Expense, you will be able to reduce the cost or reduce the expense even before that is happening with the help of MCC checks. We do have that functionality. So whatever we have seen right now, it is the traditional functioning aspect or financial aspects. But we go beyond the cost control and compliance, that is the modern finance functions. This has to be connected, collaborative, contextual, customer driven. Just 3 to 5 minutes, I'll just complete this. When I talk about connected, your system has to be well connected. So let's take the example of banks. We have partnered with or connected with almost 6,000 plus banks all over the world. To simplify your reconciliation process, to make it faster, and also to the extent of automating the reconciliation process. We have also given the facilities to integrate with the payment gateways for your customer payment, to integrate your current accounts for your outstanding bills. You can even trigger the payment for the salary of your employees and also the reimbursement from within the application itself with the help of connected banking. We are working closely with the governments. It is not just the businesses want to modernize, even the tax authorities and the government agencies, they themselves want to modernize. In India, we are GST Suvidha providers. Right from validating your customer or the vendor's GST number till the GST filing, everything can be handled within the application itself. And we are internationally recognized by the HMRC approved, ICB certified in the United Kingdom, FTA approved in the UAE, Gazette approved in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Talking about buyer-supplier ecosystem, how well we are connected. See, you have the supplier from whom you get the stock to your organization. Also, you have the stock out, which you sell it to the distributor, and the payment also. So you receive the payment and you make the payment to the supplier. All of these things, if you understand it, an account receivable for one person becomes the account payable for the other person. So what we have done is, with the help of networking as a functionality in our application, we have connected this ecosystem itself. So in this particular system, you take any of two parties. Let's say if your vendor is creating a bill, or your vendor is creating an invoice to you, it gets automatically created as a bill in your organization, and vice versa. So we have connected well with the buyer-supplier ecosystem as a whole. And with other business ecosystems, you may have requirements for your employees to travel, use Uber. We have the Uber integration, where all of the monthly statements will be fetched and it gets automatically converted into a bill, through which you can handle the outstanding with Uber. We have shippers and carriers connected with FedEx, APC, Fastway. So most of the prominent ones will also be available. So I'm just skipping the slide. Marketplaces like Etsy, Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, PrestaShop, Magento. We also have connected with the productivity applications like Office 365, G Suite, Box, Dropbox, OneDrive, because people spend day in and day out in all of these productivity applications. And internally also, we have connected with all our internal applications. So coming to the collaborative part, from the accountant perspective, you will have to change yourself from the physical office to a digital workspace. From mailing documents to scanning of documents. Your style itself will change. And real-time commenting on the transaction. No need of calling somebody, okay, or messaging somebody. You comment on the transactions. Everything happens on a real time. You miss any document. You see that the client has missed any attaching document. You comment on the transaction. It gets notified to them. And once he has completed the particular task, he can also comment back that he has done. So you get a notification, and all of the communication history will be tracked on a real-time basis. And you also can create to-do list. The accountant can create a to-do list for the client can create a to-do list for the accountant as well, so that your workspace gets more productive. From the customers and vendors perspective, empower them with self-service portal. So instead of digging the mails for the past history of transaction, all the customer or the vendor will have a portal like how we used to have it in Amazon or Flipkart. We use our credentials, we log in. Only the history of transactions associated with you and Amazon will get listed. Likewise, the application user and the customer, the application user and the vendor, they will have the history of transactions available right here. You can also handle the procure to pay process and quote to cash process efficiently in all of our applications. You can also track projects and shipments instantly. This can be applied to your employees also. You can extrapolate the same self-service portal to the employees so that they get access and control to their own data. So they can add their investment and reimbursement, easy access to Form 16. So they will fill it up based on their choice whenever you open up the system. And they also get informed about the loans. How much is the outstanding? What is their history? How much have they paid? And they also get notified about the deadlines very effectively. Talking about the contextual part, it is more like applications talking to each other, integrations. Departments talking to each other. How is finance data going to help other department? How is other departments' data going to help your finance department? Let's do three examples, some interesting examples. Let's see how the sales and the finance department together can work if you have the data integrated. So this is the finance data that you have. For example, you will be notified about what is the receivable of a customer. Let's say there is a customer who has more outstanding, and he has again comes to your sales team in order to purchase a particular product. The sales team can stop and write immediately seeing the outstanding payable that he has, and he can avoid onboarding a delinquent client. And vice versa. If there is a customer who is a prominent customer, they can close orders without any delay. So the sales team will have the access to your finance data and make the decisions appropriately. The second example is help desk and finance. Like we have already seen that you have the finance revenue information about the customer. you have the help desk, that is the query, the customer queries that were there. So based on the revenue, you can prioritize the support, whether it has to be immediate or this can wait. Let's say he's one of the elite customer of yours. So you will be in a position to prioritize it immediately, whatever the concerns you have. So you can prioritize that. So this is how the departments talk to each other. You have HR and finance. Assume myself to be an employee in an organization. I will have my reporting heads. So since there are multiple departments, in all of these departments, I'll be tagged to my reporting manager. So whenever I raise a request related to travel, it goes to my reporting head. Okay, related to HR, if I raise some request, it will go to my reporting head. So I'll be tagged to my reporting head in each and every department or each and every software that I'm using. But let's say that one day my reporting head changes. So once it is updated in the HR solution, it has to be updated throughout. I should not be going and changing it in each and every department. It is a hassle process. And you have the finance information, which you'll be in a position to run the campaigns accordingly, because you have the customer's purchase history. Somebody has purchased a laptop, you want to sell the accessory along with it. So based on that, you define how the content has to be. So marketing and finance together can help you. And the last part is customer driven. Customers are the king right now. So what happens is you will have to ensure that they have a hassle-free experience, a smooth experience throughout the journey. In the life of purchase, whether it's pre-purchase or post-purchase, you will have to ensure that they have a hassle-free, smooth experience. And that is possible only if all of your apps or all of your solutions are integrated with each other. With that, I'm done with my presentation. For the chartered accountant, it's an important announcement. We have signed an MOU with ICAI. Based on that, we give the elite plan of Zoho Books, the enterprise plan of Zoho Expense, and the premium plan of payroll free of cost. The value of this comes around 3,77,000 to be more precise. So to avail this, you can go to the ICAI website. You have Zoho Accounting Software, an initiative for the Committee of Members in Practice, CMP benefits. You can just click that. You will get the registration form. Just please give the valid MRN number. Only then it gets validated and you get that free of cost for you. If not, you can note down this particular link and sign up the form, and you can also have the license activated. So with that, I'm done. Thank you so much for all your patience.
Thank you so much. Compliances are increasing, and accounting is the base for every compliance. And one big challenge we face is the right team for accounting to be doing the right thing. For us to know to make the right decisions indeed. Mr. MD Rameez was hitting it straight, giving solution for all our issues. It's important that we move along with the technology, not to improve efficiency, but even to survive. Thank you, Mr. MD Rameez, for the wonderful insights. We completely agree with you on the back office being the backbone, and you beautifully presented the right set of vitamins and minerals from Zoho to keep it strong. Thank you so very much. May we now request C.S. Prabhu, Chairman, Coimbatore branch of SARC of ICAI, to present a memento to Mr. MD Rameez. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please. Can we play the Zoho AV, please?
Look around you, different things born out of truth. And the beauty of
Next we have
simple
Mr. Zoho
ideals.
Narayan. I'm calling him so because he's been the
Ideals
relationship
of
partner.
honesty.
We can call him the face of
Ideals
Zoho for
of
us.
passion.
A big round of
Timeless
applause, please.
craftsmanship of inspiration in action.
Thank you.
It is the product of the hands.
We have the lucky draw after the
Even
AV. I'm
more,
sure
a
like all of you are waiting
creation
for that.
Of the mind. Business software, it's our craft, our identity. Thoughtfully engineered, passionately designed.
Meanwhile, can I
Help you
request CAK
transform
Jalapati,
your
Chairman
business.
SARC, to join the dais to give away the lucky
Zoho,
prize.
made in India, made for the world.
May we request Mr. Zoho Narayan to pick up the lucky winner. That's a mega prize, so we understand the difficulty in picking the right slip. May we request C.A.K. Jalapati, Chairman SARC, to join the dais. And the lucky winner is Mr. C.A. Anand. How many Anands are here? Next. Membership number is 241414. Fancy number and lucky person. Are you here, Mr. Anand? Wow! He gets a smart TV. Not just a smart CA, a lucky CA. I don't think the speed matches the excitement. You'll have to run. This is only a trailer of the lucky draw. We have a list of prizes which will be distributed at the valedictory session. We have 2 gift hampers worth 5,000 from Tani Shelters. We have 2 gift hampers. 2 other gift hampers worth rupees 5,000 from Kovai Kumaran Hospitals. Home theater, mobile phones, and many, many more.